Well, apparently my puppy Ricky didn't think my math lesson was too interesting today. You could see he fell asleep right behind me. But we're going to continue on with question number 4 of lesson 111A. Okay, question number 4 says, the cost of each box of crayons is $3.69. How many boxes of crayons can Mrs. McDonough buy for $12? So the cost for each one is $3.69. She has $12 total. To do this, I'm going to round up $3.69. I know that the 6 means we round up, so I'm going to round it to $4. So she has $12. Each one costs $4. I know that 12 divided by 4 equals 3, and that means that she can buy 3 boxes of crayons. How did I solve this? Well, I rounded $3.69 to $4. Then I divided $12 by $4 to get 3 boxes. Okay, moving on to number 5. Fill in the missing numbers and write the function rule. So I see here we have A with a list of numbers and B with the outcomes. Something happens between A and B to change it. Okay, I'm filling in the missing numbers for B. That means I'm going to start my function rule with the letter B. Okay, let me see. To get from 0 to 10, I add 10. To get from 1 to 11, I add 10. To get from 2 to 12, I add 10. That must mean that my function rule is add 10 or plus 10. So I'm going to write A, whatever number comes in the A column, plus 10. That is how I would get B. My function rule is B equals A plus 10. Now I'm going to complete this little chart. 3 plus 10 would be 13. 7 plus 10 would be 17. 20 plus 10 would be 30. And 100 plus 10 would be 110. I'm going to move on to this function rule here. D to E. So something is happening between D and E. I'm looking for E, so I'm going to write E as the first part of my function rule. E equals. Okay, from 2 to 1. Well, to get that, I could subtract 1. Or I could divide it by 2. Let's see what would happen when I go to this next number. To get from 4 to 2, I could... The only one that's here that I could also do here is dividing by 2. To get from 6 to 3, I can also do divided by 2. So this first one here, I had some different options, but once I looked at the second part, the only one that I could also do, choosing from -1 or divided by 2, was divided by 2. So my function rule is not -1. My function rule is E equals D divided by 2. So I'm going to continue that for my other numbers. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 20 divided by 2 is 10. 50 divided by 2 is 25. 100 divided by 2 is 50. My function rule was E equals D divided by 2. Okay, number 6. Find each sum, product, or quotient. Check the division answers. Sum means add. Product means multiply. Quotient means divide. How would I check the division answer? I would check it with multiplication. Okay, 2 times 4 times 200. I'm going to move from left to right. I'm going to start by 2 times 4 is 6. Now I have to do 6 times 200. I know that 6 times 2 is 12. There are 2 zeros there, so I'll write 2 zeros in my answer. I don't want to forget about my comma. Now I'm moving on to -7 plus 3 plus -2 plus 5 plus -1. Okay, -7 plus 3 is -4. -4 plus -2 is -6. -6 plus 5 is -1. -1 plus -1 is -2. So my answer is -2. Moving on to a multiplication problem, 629 times 48. Okay, 9 times 8, 72. Write my 2, add my 7 to the top. 2 times 8 is 16, plus 7, 23. Add 2, write my 3. 6 times 8 is 48, plus 2 is 50. Now that I'm at this point of my problem, I'm going to cross off my numbers that I added to the top. And I'm going to cross off this 8. I've already used it. I cannot forget to write my 0. 9 times 4 is 36. Write my 6, add my 3 to the top. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 3 is 11. Write my 1, add my 1 to the top. 6 times 4 is 24, plus 1 is 25. Now that I've gotten this far, I'm going to add, making sure I start over my ones place. 2 plus 0 equals 2. 3 plus 6 equals 9. 0 plus 1 equals 1. 5 plus 5 equals 10. Write my 0, add my 1 to the top. 1 plus 2 equals 3. I'm going to go 3 spots over, 1, 2, 3, and write my comma. My answer is 30,192. One more problem, a good division problem. 604 divided by 5. I'm following divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, and remainder. 6 divided by 5 equals 1. 1 times 5 equals 5. Subtract and get 1. Bring down my 0. 10 divided by 5 equals 2. 2 times 5 equals 10. Subtract and get 0. Bring down my 4. 4 divided by 5 doesn't fit, so I write my 0. 0 times 5 equals 0. Subtract and get 4. I have nothing left to bring down, so this must be my remainder. Now I'm going to multiply to check my answer. 120 times 5. 6. I add in my remainder, which is 4. And I get 604, 604, 604. That means that 604 divided by 5 is 120, remainder 4. All right, third graders, if you have the homework side printed out, go ahead and complete that. Have a good day.